Today we're going to have a look at the Medicare levy. Our learning intention from the syllabus is to investigate how rebates and levies, including the Medicare levy, affect taxable incomes. Okay, so the Medicare levy currently is 2% of your taxable income once your taxable income reaches $23,226. In your textbook, it's a bit old, so in the textbook and in your assignment, the Medicare levy is 1.5% of taxable income, but at the current moment, it's actually 2%. Okay, so the example we're going to look at, so this carries on from last lesson, where the Medicare levy we're going to stick on the end after we've worked out our taxable income, after we've worked out how much tax we're going to pay as well. So in the first example, we're just calculating the Medicare levy payable on a taxable income of $63,420 if the levy is this 1.5%. So again, we're going to start off with converting 1.5% to a decimal. 1.5% divided by 100 is 0.015. Our levy is simply our 0.015 times our taxable income, and that gives us $951.30. Okay, so that's relatively straightforward. I don't believe I've got straightforward questions. No, so let's have a look at the second example, which is pretty involved. So what we've got here is Richard has earned an average of $1,050 per week from his employer and other sources during the year. So we've averaged out his income from all his sources at $1,050 per week. He has receipts for $375 for work-related expenses and donations. So there is allowable deductions. First of all, we want to calculate Richard's taxable income. So the first thing we need to do is work out his gross income, and that's going to be that $1,050 up the top times 52, because there's 52 weeks in the year. That's going to give us his total gross income of $54,600. His taxable income is going to be that minus those expenses of $375. Is going to give us $54,225. Okay, now we've found his taxable income. Our next part of the question is to use the tax table to calculate which is tax payable amount, how much tax he's paying, or in this case, it's got tax on this income is the same as his tax payable amount in a different table. So the first thing we're going to do, remember, is step one. We are going to find that taxable income in the row. So we've got $54,225 coming across here. That is in here. That's in this bracket here. So we are simply, as our first one, finding what row it's in. Our second step, let's write down this formula. Write that down so that we know what we're doing. We've got $3,572 plus, we can do that as a plus sign, 32.5 cents for each dollar over $37,000. So again, the next thing we'll do is just convert our cents per dollar to a decimal. That's what we've done here. Now we're ready to use that like we've been doing successfully in class. His tax payable, use this formula, bring it down here, $3,572 plus that 32.325, put in some brackets, make sure you've got brackets. Now it's the difference for every dollar over 37,000. So we're getting his taxable income of 54,225. And we are subtracting that 37,000. We're subtracting this 37,000. Maybe you can see that very well. We might delete that quickly. You can just leave it there for the moment. Okay, so 37,000 is down here. And so that gives us, putting all that into our calculator, the whole thing gives us $9,170.13. So that is our tax payable, how much tax we owe for the year. The last question is calculate the Medicare levy, or not the last one, but calculate the Medicare levy of 1.5%. So we're after our 1.5% again of the taxable income. Our taxable income was, remember, this 54,225 thing. So taxable income, we convert first our Medicare levy 1.5%, divided by 100 gives us that 0.015. Our levy is at 0.015 times 54,225, which was our taxable income, is giving us a dollar amount of, or my calculator comes out at 813.375. Now there's no such thing as 0.5 of a cent. So I need to round it off to 2 decimal places, or the nearest cent. That gives me 813.38. So my net income at the end is my gross, minus my deductions, minus my tax, minus my Medicare levy. So I am subtracting all of those things. Deduction, tax, Medicare levy. Put my gross in at 54,600. Put the rest of them in, and I find out that I've actually got 44,241.49. Now I've only got one exercise at the moment lined up over here. I think getting through one exercise is probably enough for today, but there are other questions which I will throw in there for people that get through it. All right, thank you very much.